Hi Jamie, this is from our lesson here the other day. Right now we're just pretty much looking at our swing when we first got started. And as you remember, our main issue we had was just with our back foot. Everything else looked just fine. And really it's not so much what that we're doing that to our back foot, it's more or less what we're doing to cause our back foot to do that. And what basically we're wanting to do is just get, like we talked about, proper weight transfer from our backside to our front side. And the better weight transfer we get, obviously the more force we're going to get on the ball. So we have very quick hands right now, which is great, but we can even have quicker hands, mainly because we can actually make our hips speed up even more. And right now what I want us to focus on, since you guys are watching this video obviously, is our back foot right now. If we'll notice where the toe is finishing, it doesn't ever really pop up. Finish would probably be isn't the right term to use, because it's more or less where we're at the point of contact. I'm going to bring us to contact, and as we can see, our toe is clearly still firmly on the ground. Not the tip of our toe, but the ball of our foot pretty much. And even though everything looks pretty good right here, that means that we're not quite getting the transfer of energy that we can get. So I'm going to bring up a couple other things that's going to show how we made that progression over the course of the lesson. Now we're seeing how the bridge was gapped between us working on going from no transfer of our hips to getting plenty of transfer in with our lower body. This drill is basically just known as a weight transfer drill. What it did was we basically did an overstride, which by overstriding we forced everything to come with us back there. As we can tell, we're up on that toe now. Now, of course, like we talked about, while we'd love to drive the ball at the middle, during this drill it's not so much of an issue. Our issue is making sure our lower body works better for us. And we can already tell right now, especially that swing, we're having to really get out there, and we're really having to force everything through. Now, during it also, we're not even thinking about what our backside is doing. It just comes naturally because we're trying to get out there to get that ball. And now from seeing this drill right here, we're going to look at one more swing, and then we'll show the result of it afterwards. Right now we're looking at what's soon to be the end product on the right hand side. For the purpose now, we'll notice that there's a yellow line tape there, and what that was really used for is to get you to really start having a goal of where to get to on your stride. Because that stride, what's going to help us, because of the way we're sitting on our back side on the other part of the swing, this is going to help us, as we can tell right there, get our transfer a little bit more. Naturally you're going to feel awkward doing it at first because it's a new muscle memory, so we can't expect you to really just all of a sudden just get it overnight, but we were able to fix it all in one session. So that's the good thing. Now we just got to keep working toward building that muscle memory, because as we can tell right now, we're clearly getting up on that toe as compared to the other video. And here in a few, I'm going to put both videos together to really give you an idea of where our backside is now. Now we got the videos side by side, and on the left hand side was the beginning of the session, and on the right hand side is our end product. As you notice, I've got a red line each side, and what that's going to be used for is to really demonstrate where the difference in our transfer, where we got to from the beginning to the end. Okay, right now we're in our stance. Here's our load, and keep in mind right off the bat, because we're striding out a little bit farther, we're not wasting any movement on this leg. We can tell right now this leg is even higher than right here. Our upper body looks the same. It's just this front leg now, we're not wasting as much time with a high leg kick and then just coming back down. So we're basically covering more ground in a shorter amount of time. When we get to our toe touch, as we can tell, we're still fairly bent on this side. We don't have as great of an angle right here, and therefore it's actually made us a little bit better of an attacking position up here now as compared to this side. We look ready to get off from our backside as compared to over here, simply because that front leg is indicating an attacking position now. So we get the heel plant, and as we can tell, we've already got a separation a little bit. We'll go back to toe touch here, and we can see that separation becoming apparent right now. We'll go to heel plant. You can see that separation is becoming even more evident. Now the connect, now right here, this is where we can really see that our transfer is going way ahead. We can see how much farther we are from this line as compared to here. Hands are relatively the same. There's obviously going to be lower here, it's lower pitch, higher pitch here. But we can tell our backside is already looking different. Right here we're still back on that toe. Right here we're getting on top of the toe. And then we'll go to bat lag and contact. Right there, this is our end product. We're not too much deviated from this line as compared to our deviation from this line. And as you can tell, we're up on that toe. We're down on the ball of the foot. We're more or less over our front side a lot better than we are right in here. Then we get to extension, and your toe actually even more so because you have so much force going through. Watch your toe on the right hand side. It actually comes forward. And then look on the left hand side, and our toe actually just stays where it's at. Now we're just spinning on it. And we'll finish it up with our finish. And as we can tell right there, it's a big difference compared to staying on the back of our foot as compared to our toe. From our stance, negative motion, toe touch, heel plant, connect, and our contact point. And on the right side, that's where we want to be at every single time.